going on, guys? Flying DBC here, and we're back for another Pokemon Masters video, and we got the information on Luxray and Volkner, and we're gonna go through everything. So this is on the official Pokemon Masters Twitter account, the Japanese version. So we're gonna take a look at the stats and moves and everything and see how he is, and then we'll talk about if he will be worth summoning for. And also, sorry for the quality of the audio. I'm not in my normal setup for my recording, so I wanted to do this video, so we're gonna get with it. So Luxray has Thunder Fang, Electric Terrain, and Wild Charge, and then he has the trainer move that increases his attack and has a sure critical hit rate. So you're gonna basically get a guaranteed critical hit rate when you use your trainer move. And Electric Terrain, I think, increases electric type attacks by 30% or 50%, but we'll find out when it's officially in the game. And then Thunder Fang has a chance of paralyzing and flinching the target, which is going to be very nice. So you're going to have a pretty high chance of getting either of those off, since you have two effects on that, which is very, very nice. And Wild Charge, of course, we have that recoil damage as always, and I don't know, like electric types don't tend to have a good variation of moves or a good option, like a good amount of options for physical attacking moves. So of course, when we get a physical attacking electric type, they're mostly gonna have the Wild Charge with the recoil damage, which sucks, but it is what it is. And then he's weak to ground type. He's a tech type, of course, we see right there, and like I don't mind him being a tech type because he can still hit pretty hard for a tech type, and we know now that tech types are getting very strong now in terms of offensive as well. So, but like we could look at his stats right here, and he has 722 HP, 304 physical attack, 188 defense, and 263 special attack, and that's sort of irrelevant because he doesn't have any special attack. And then he has 188 special defense, and his speed is at 254, so that's pretty low his speed. But even in the main series games, he's not a very fast Pokemon anyways, so that's not really an issue. We don't know if he's 20 out of 20, so like if this is okay, let's say this is his stats at 20 out of 20, it is still not bad. It's not bad at all, because he's still going to hit pretty hard, of course, because when he gets 6 out of 6 on his attack, he's going to be like very close to 400, if not a little bit more than 400, depending, because you also have Electric Terrain up as well. So Luxray is going to be hitting pretty hard for a tech type. But would I say he's better than Leaf and Venusaur? No, definitely not. He's definitely not better than Leaf and Venusaur, because Leaf and Venusaur do so much. Like they have an AoE poison, which is insane. They have Frenzy Plant, which does an enormous amount of damage as well for a tech type, and there's no recoil there too. So that's already an advantage that Signature Leaf and Venusaur have over Luxray. And they heal. They have 2 potions, and they have Mega Healing too, which could heal the entire team every time they attack. So I mean, Venusaur and Leaf, they do so much. But if you're like me that loves Volkner and Luxray and have a special place in your heart because of playing the Sinnoh games in like when you're growing up and everything, then you're gonna probably want to summon for them. But we'll get into that in a second. But if they're 20 out of 20, their stats still aren't that bad, and they will hit pretty hard. And then for their passive, they have Hostile Environment 4, which is very good, and they have Aggravation 4, and they have a third passive, but I completely forgot what it is. I think it's something like Intimidate. So like they when they get into the battle, they lower the physical attack of the opposing Pokemon. But so having Hostile Environment and Aggravation 4, like you're gonna have a high chance to paralyze and flinch the target. And having both of those effects up, you're gonna have a very good chance to do either or on each attack. And then when you flinch the target, you have a better, you could do more damage as well. So then you could go right for a Wild Charge, and you could just do an insane amount of damage with Luxray. So we'll look at the battles and everything and see the damage that he could do, because they also have gameplay on that as well. But from what I can see so far, Luxray is actually a decent sync pair. Like they're actually not bad. And they just look amazing too. And they go 6-star too, of course, as we see over there. So that's very nice as well. So we're going to have a outfit change for Volkner, which is going to be very nice. And what he has right now, it actually looks like he is a Sigma suit right now, so it's very nice. But anyways, let's take a look at some gameplay. Okay, so here's another thing actually. They actually look very, very good when they're like in the card art and everything too. Like they just look so good. But anyways, that's different there. So let's actually take a look at the battle now. I had the volume off because I don't want to like have that like blaring in the background. So like we can see there, 6-star, and the card arts look very, very nice. And they're using electric terrain, and electric terrain looks very, very nice in battle too. Like it looks very good. So that's going to be a nice effect to have on the field. And they're going for, I think, Thunderfang. Yeah, they are. And Thunderfang does a decent amount of damage, of course, but it's not going to be like the best thing to do. But you flinch them there, and the Wild Charge does a decent amount of damage there, 1,200. And then doing your sync move. The sync move animation, I already said it, like it doesn't look that bad, but it's also not like the best animation that they have in the game right now. And then we go back to doing this. And I think they have more gameplay of it. But they do have the sync grid and everything for him as well. I don't know exactly what they have on Volkner. But I think, okay, so we could maybe take a look over here. So he has something with HP, it says. So maybe HP advantage 1? Maybe? Maybe that's for the, oh wait, no, that's Pikachu. Oh my god. Oh jeez. That's a fail right there. Okay, so this is another video they have with Luxray. Oh, here's the grid for Luxray. Okay, so we'll take a look at this now. So over here, oops, did not mean to do that. Alright, so for the first one, yeah, I can't really make that out. I honestly can't make that out. I think that's for, electric terrain, for giving it a buff, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure, because then you get a 30% buff to electric terrain when you get this in node. I'm pretty sure if I'm looking at that correctly. So that might be the electric terrain buff over there, and then we go to the next one, and yeah, honestly, I can't read that. If any of you guys know what this is, or if you can translate, then you can. But this is another thing that we can see here. Elisa. Elisa has the 6-star EX icon there now too, so like maybe we're gonna be getting a 6-star Elisa with the grid. So who knows? Maybe. But even if so, I hope that she's good, because sort of Volkner and Elisa are the same sync pairs in a way, because they do the same thing. They have Wild Charge and everything too. So like I guess it just depends on who you prefer. But me personally, I prefer Volkner and Luxray, because just look at them. They look amazing. Like the art and just Luxray itself just looks so good. But anyways, they are a really, really good sync pair for a tech type. But now we're going to see the damage. Luxray just looks so good in battle too. Like just, he looks like the king. Like he looks so good. But like, oh, Thunderfang does a lot more damage here too. That's crazy. Over 1,000 damage on the side Pokemon, and then I think he's going for a Wild Charge. Yeah, it's a 3-bar move. Yeah, Wild Charge, and almost 5,000 damage. That's crazy. All right, that's not bad. It's actually not bad at all. And the enemy Pokemon, the enemy team, I think is level 125. Yeah, they are. And for him to hit that hard on a level 125, that's actually impressive. So he's a great sync pair from or a tech type. Is he better than Venusaur? No, I would not say he is. But let's go back to his stats right there. So yeah, now let's talk about if he is going to be worth summoning for. So the big thing is, like I said, is if he's a Spotlight or a Pokefair. If he's a Pokefair, then of course, even free-to-play players, like I would probably say skip anyways. But if he's like a Spotlight, then it's a guaranteed like skip, because then you can get him on the Halloween banner that is also coming in October, which will have a really, really good sync pair, I could imagine. Because this, like every game that comes out with gachas, they tend to do like a bait banners. So like this could be a bait banner for what's to come in October. So like maybe we could even get like a Mega Banette that will be a lot more hype than Volkner and than Luxray. But don't get me wrong, Volkner and Luxray are very, very popular duos. But I feel that this is bait, and the Halloween banner is going to be a lot better. But regardless, I feel you should skip this banner anyways, because you're not really going to get much out of this. Like, I mean, if you really, really like Volkner and Luxray, then you can't summon for them. Go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. No one can stop you, because, like, if you really like the Pokemon, go ahead. Have fun with the game. But just know that the Halloween banner is going to come out in October as well. And we're going to be getting a cool sync pair there. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a Mega Evolution Ghost type. I could be wrong, but it would make sense to have a Ghost type with a Mega Evolution. And I think it's going to be Mega Banette. It would make sense because that would fit the theme of Halloween. But like, Luxray is a great starting point for electric types now, because in the future we could get Zekrom as well. And Luxray will be a nice buff to Zekrom as well, because when you put up the electric terrain, Zekrom will get massively buffed, and then he'll just be doing so much more damage as well. But me personally, I will be summoning on Luxray because I love Luxray, so I'm going for him for sure. And he should be coming out in the next like couple of days or so. But for free-to-play players, as we see right now, I would tell you to skip. But maybe they might do a small amount of changes before he releases. But when the English translations, the official translations come out for Luxray and Volkner, that will know for sure exactly what they do and everything. Because of course, translations right now, unless you're actually Japanese or can speak it and translate it, they don't know exactly what they do and all. But right now, as I can tell you guys, from what we see, I would tell you to skip. I would tell you to skip. As much as they may be like awesome, like the character and the Pokemon, they may look awesome, but I would honestly say to skip, because like I said, Halloween is like right around the corner, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a Mega Evolution Ghost type. So, and they'll probably be a lot better than Volkner and Luxray. And they're not the best tech type in the game, because we still have Leaf and Venusaur. And as long as Leaf and Venusaur are in the game, they're going to remain the best tech type in the game for a while, until another amazing tech type comes. Same with the support type and Striker. The Kanto Trio, like, they're going to remain on top of everybody in the categories that they're in for the longest time, until they decide to outbeat them. But that'll be it for the video. As I can see right now, I'm recommending to skip the banner. Because Halloween is coming, so like, if the banner is gonna go on until October 30 or until the end of October, then you can decide if you want to summon or not before it goes away, because obviously by then we're gonna get some information on the Halloween banner. But right now, I'm recommending you guys to skip, but of course we need to see how he performs in game as well. So but like I said, I would recommend to skip, but let's just wait and see. But that'll be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later.